KL might own Chinnaswamy, but Virat owns Delhi. RCB fans, can you feel it? Is it real yet? I understand your caution and your hesitation due to history, etc. But you're talking about 6 wins on the bounce away from home, 3 wins on the trot now. Kohli, Patidar, Hazelgod, Krunal Pandya, you're atop the table. It's feeling very, very real. An enormous show coming up for you today, full of news and announcements and explanations, some of which you can guess, others not. You might be asking, where's Higgins? That's a very fair question, and we'll answer that as well. You might be asking, where's every single video? Where's every single video from the coverage this year? Why isn't it on any platform that you produce your content on anymore? We'll also provide a very short response to that. You might be asking, hey, have you got some new live shows coming up? One in particular? And the answer will be yes, and I'll give you some more details on that. That's all coming up on a show we're considering changing its name to, the Big Cricket Tournament Breakfast.
10 minutes, Andre.
Boys, big basket. 10 minutes, Andre, big basket. 10 minutes, Andre, big basket.
Big Basket, delivering in 10 minutes.
Of course, brought to you by our great friends at Big Basket. Very much looking forward to meeting those guys when we head to India in 48 hours. More on that later. Some news off the top. Our great friend Higgins, who has obviously been married, he's been on his honeymoon, and you saw him late last week. He isn't with us today as he attends to a personal family matter. He'll be back on deck either tomorrow or when we come to you from Bengaluru. You will be seeing Higgins in the fullness of the rig and the vibrancy and the general aesthetic splendor of Higgins, or as I call him, Rigos, sometimes, very, very soon. So it is just Pezza coming in solo today. More news off the top. You may have noticed, as I alluded to earlier, that every single video from our coverage of this year's cricket tournament has been removed from YouTube, YouTube Shorts, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Now, firstly, this is something we've done ourselves. It hasn't been done to us. We have removed these videos. On Saturday evening, Australia time, we received a very polite legal letter about elements of our content from the cricket tournament we speak to you about pertaining specifically to this season. As a result, we decided to take those videos down. It's very important to note we're going to continue to post coverage of the tournament at the same cadence that we do. In fact, there's going to be more in the next couple of weeks because we're going to India. But our approach to content has been consistent for 5 years. We just now have a deeper understanding of what is and isn't passing muster. A live show announcement. More news. I told you there was news off the top. There, can we get this poster up, Chucky? Hey, do you see what's on the bottom right there? GURUGRAM/Delhi. GURUGRAM/Delhi. We are coming for you. That's right. We are bringing the show to the capital. Well, a little bit out. A little bit out of the capital in Gurugram. But we're gonna put you all in there. Delhi and Gurugram. Gurugram, Delhi. They said that the World Cup last year was in New York. That was in Long Island, about 90 minutes away. And so it is for this live show. We have listened to you. We have listened to you online. We have heard what you've said. Delhi has been clamoring, and Gurugram, clamoring for a live show. So we are delivering May 9. Smaller venue, get your tickets. They will go fast. We played in both Delhi and Gurugram last time we were in India, in that fair nation, and had a sensational time. Crowds there, incredible. Love it up north, ready to rock. Please get your tickets. Cannot wait for this trip. That also means that we're going to be going to the Kotla as well for the crunch clash between DC and GT. So cannot wait for the trip. Hey, there was a game of cricket. There was a game of cricket overnight, the main game, DC versus RCB. Two fan bases for whom it's been a little while between drinks. Well, one has never drunk at all. One hasn't tasted the trough. Delhi has, of course, but it's been a long time. There's a lot of hope between both teams. And the last time DC and RCB played, it was really KL Rahul's game back on his home deck, in his hometown. In Chinnaswamy, but this time around, back at the Arun Jaitley, back at the Kotla there, where there is a stand named after Virat Kohli, being from there. It was RCB who emerged victors, and pretty simply in the end. Ordinarily at this point in time, we'd put a scorecard up, but we don't think that's permissible. So what happened in the game, I'll read it out. Royal Challengers Bangalore, 165 for 4, batting second. They beat the Delhi Capitals, who could only post 162 for 8. Their lowest score, Delhi Capitals, in the IPL this year in games that have finished in full. So it just wasn't enough. So on to the first thing. Delhi not enough, as I just said. There they were at the Aaron Jaitley, the car park stand in the background. RCB wins the toss and bowls. A bright enough start from Delhi. Abhishek Parel doing the business there, 33 for none before Hazel God, purple cap Hazel God, knocks him over. Well, he strangles him down leg side. It was an inauspicious dismissal, but a dismissal nonetheless. 18 poles for Hazelwood so far with the purple cap atop his noggin there. Great news for Australia. He actually says later on, by the way, I've got this as a note later, but I like that he said earlier this season that it was actually missing the Champions Trophy that has led him to be fresh enough to do what he's doing now. And I think Australians and Indians can agree that was a great decision, really. We've got him fresh for World Test Championship final, hopefully. And you guys have, RCB has him fresh now. So he strangles Parel down leg side. Karen Nye then puts one up the chute. Yash Dayal gets him, makes it 2 in the power play. Probably even Stevens at that point. And then Faf's going along nicely there. Krunal Pandya, though, who is the story of this game, he commences his masterclass. He beats Faf in flight, caught by his old stablemate or boyfriend Virat at long on, platonically, of course. KL Rahul there at the other end, watchful, in a great vein of form at the moment, watchful, and so was Akshar Patel at the time. But then Hazel got again, sprays Aksar's pegs, deluxe, stepmom's leg stuff. He kills a partnership that was threatening to flourish. KL follows soon after, caught it long on, and it's kind of it's wickets at regular intervals for DC. They just cannot get out of second gear. That motor's spluttering there, owing to good bowling from RCB. Krunal Pandya is 1 for 28 or 4. I mean, we're going to be talking about his batting, but he's got that wonderful variety of left arm orthodox and then Yorkers and bouncers. You don't see that from a lot of bowlers. But Ashutosh is undone by Bhuvi's change of pace. Bhuvi's coming right. This is the thing about RCB at the moment. And you see this in sport all around the world. When teams are struggling, many of them start succumbing to injuries. You can't prove it. And correlation isn't causation, etc. And by the same token, some players end up just performing above their station. They become greater than the sum of their parts. And I feel like we're seeing this at RCB at the moment. Bhuvneshwar Kumar rolling back the years. Tim David doing the business at the end. Virat Kohli, 650s in 10 games. Should he have retired from T20Is? I say yes. Everything's coming up good for RCB at the moment. Vip Raj is running out with not long to go. Tristan Stubbs, shout out Tristan Stubbs for DC. He's in a rich vein of form as well. He's doing the business, but he's not having enough time to bat. He's 360 here down the ground, ramping, reverse paddle. He makes 34 from 17. And just a shout out here, to Hazelwood and Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Tonight they took 5 wickets for 69 runs across 8 overs. Good luck winning a game when you get a duo like that. And another shout out for Hazelwood as well. The first bowler this IPL to 100 dots. Okay? So not only the leading wicket taker, and you might just find a correlation there as well, build pressure, pressure gets wickets, pressure makes diamonds, diamonds are wickets. But 100 dots means 100 trees planted as well. So he's actually doing the business for his captain Cummins by the same token. Don't know how Hazelwood feels about all that stuff personally. I think I wouldn't be surprised if he was on board. Okay, Krunal Pandya stars. Firstly, RCB second innings, they're chasing 162. Jacob Bethel's on IPL debut, opening with Virat. A couple of classy shots to kick things off. That's bad news for Australia ahead of the Ashes. But that doesn't really. I don't know. Can I say that, the Ashes? This kid can play. Anyway, he's out for 6. He heaves one to Karen Nye from Akshar's bowling. RCB's in trouble now. Padakal chops on. They're 2 for not many. Then there's a run out. Patadar goes back to make his ground. He's batting with Kohli. Journos and, storytellers and narrators of the game around the world will look at that run out and they'll go, Virat's at the other end. Can I make something out of this? The answer's no. I don't know why Patadar was backing up so far with a shot that was absolutely crunched and could easily have been stopped by the man that it was, and it was. It's nothing to do with Virat. That's loose from Rajat Patadar. I'm Team Kohli here. Wasn't with the Jaiswal one. There you go. It's just called balance. But then, and again, masterclass from Virat. If he did run Rajat Patadar out, he did so intelligently because it brought the main man, Krunal Pandya, to the crease. Now, normally, if I was thinking Krunal's coming in a bat at 5, I'm not thinking RCB are absolutely flying. And they weren't, 26 for 3. But cometh the hour, cometh my face, Virat Kohli, Krunal Pandya made it a procession. And they didn't do it with, like a bunch of heaves and swipes and just getting the run rate up to 10s. It took a while. Krunal couldn't get off a square first 20 balls. But then he loosened up. He opened up. He's 50 from 38. He turned it on. They were willing to take it deep. They were still there was a drop catch. Abhishek Perel drops Krunal from Mitch Starc. They still needed 38 from 23 at one point, and we have seen in the IPL scenarios where a couple of wickets in that moment can cause problems. But that's not what happened. That's just life. Kohli brings up 50 from 45. He then goes courtesy of Chimera. And then Tim David, who is unstoppable at the moment, he just comes in and goes bosh. 19 from 5, 9 balls to spare. See you later. Thanks very much. Haven't seen a batter that, however it is that he sets up, he attracts so many full tosses. It's like blokes just look at his chest or his sternum and go, I just need to hit that. And he takes full toll. Just on Krunal Pandya here, 73 or 47, I believe. Could be wrong. Don't really want to bring it up on the screen right now. He says, the truth is, throughout the season, the only thing that wasn't working for RCB was his batting. And tonight he's promoted to number 5. He gets 73 from 37. And he says, he's talking to Jatin Sapru post-game. And turns out Jatin actually plays paddle with Krunal and is a family friend. So just a couple of mates having a great chat, and that there would be nothing better than that. Like imagine just you make 73 from 47. There's your paddle mate coming up to interview, going World Batted Championship. Fantastic. Krunal obviously genuflects, defers, kisses the ring as you need to after you score runs in the IPL. Even though he's probably more senior, he says when Virat is at the other end, it's quite easy. First 20 balls were scratchy for me, but he kept backing me. Then I got my mojo back. So a lot of credit to Virat. He said after the game. And who among us can disagree with that? Hey, it's time for Flashdog. Yeah, it is about that man, Virat. I wouldn't say he was going at the fastest clip today, but he didn't need to. He even says at one point, look, I'm just looking back to the dugout and I'm just trying to figure out what my role is. And I'm like, how is Virat Kohli taking instruction from anybody about what his role is? Surely he understands, but that is what's happening at RCB at the moment. It is a collective effort. As I said earlier, orange cap holder now, Virat Kohli, 650s in 10 innings. Has he retired too early from T20Is? No. There's just a lot of cricket, and you just give him a break. You know what I mean? He's done the business. And I've got to say, it's got to be easier. It's got to be easier to score runs when you're doing it in front of a pavilion named after you. All right? It's not quite James Anderson bowling from the James Anderson end, but it's pretty close from a batting perspective. There was a moment where there was an exchange between Virat and KL on the field while Virat was batting. Virat looked animated. KL Rahul would show you, but best we don't. Even screenshots, wouldn't have thought so. You can get that elsewhere. But Virat's the aggressor, and KL Rahul looks to be bemused by it. We can't really figure out what they're talking about. Could be anything. But here's the thing: post game, no problem. Both of them, arm in arm. They're great mates. That's very grade cricket. Yeah. The field of play is a deregulated, unmilitarized zone, or militarized zone, whichever way you want to see it, where you can do and say what you want to somebody. You get red mist. You can eyeball them, you can abuse them, and then at the very end of the game, as stumps are called or the game is finished, you get them a beer, you sit down, and then you're friends again. Okay? That's called cricketing morality, and Virat Kohli and KL Rahul demonstrated that in spades today, much to their credit. Okay? It also turns out that after the game, Virat came up to KL Rahul and did the same celebration in Delhi that KL did at the Chinnaswamy after he won the game against RCB. All right? It is Virat Kohli saying, I took that personally. And well he might. But, arm in arm, beers, everyone's good. It's performance, it's theatre. Okay? And let that be a lesson to KL Rahul as well, I would have thought. Now let's just have a look at the permutations to finish this off. this solo show off. Look, we are going to bring up a points table here, and I believe we've done it correctly. Okay, so let's have a look at the points table after this game. You are looking at the names of cities. They are cities in the country of India. Okay, Bengaluru sits atop. Bengaluru sits atop. Gujarat, Mumbai, Delhi. Now look who's stormed up from the bottom there. Mumbai. Oh, breathing fire. You wouldn't want to be turning around having a look at that. I don't really know what that means, but and Punjab slide out. So what you're looking at there, ladies and gentlemen, is 6 into 4. I'm calling it now. Kolkata, Hyderabad, Rajasthan, Chennai, 1 foot on the plane. And it's funny how media works, actually, where when you're sitting by yourself and trying to make stuff happen, you just actually move towards moronic, provocative comments that you may not even think yourself. Statistically, I think Kolkata and Hyderabad could pull something out of the fire. Maybe, maybe not. But you're talking about 6 into 4. Lucknow, having played a few extra games as well, they've played 10 games, they are going to struggle. But Punjab, Delhi, Gujarat, RCB, and Mumbai, they are looking like the teams to beat. So, enormous call from me. Let's go on to hashtag AskTGC. Now, you will understand, ladies and gentlemen, that there are no AskTGCs. And let me put that another way. There are AskTGCs, but they're on videos that have been taken down. So we cannot access your engagement with us right now, owing to requests. And so there's no avenues for us to collect such questions at the moment. So what I thought I'd do is post one myself. And that question is, how are you feeling about going to India? And I'm actually, I've been, I would say, I've been sardonic at best this show. But in all seriousness, it feels exhilarating, and we're extremely excited to go to India. It'll be Higgins, myself, and Charlie behind the camera here as well. First time for you, Charlie? India? Yeah. And, for two guys, Higgins and I, that played decades of club cricket, the opportunity to have been part of building a community with people in India of like-minded folk that enjoy a little bit of humour and edge and darkness to their enjoyment of cricket is something that we are eternally grateful for and honoured by. We have endless respect for the fact that India is that India is the place where people love cricket the most. It doesn't mean people don't love the game in Australia and England. Lots of us love it deeply. It's a big part of our lives. But India is the locus of cricket's love. The entire economy of the game is built on the back of your love for it, of the audience's love for the game. So to have the opportunity to travel there, soak up the love and the vibrancy, to tell stories about cricket in our own unique way, and for a substantial number of people to say, we enjoy that, we love to be entertained by that, it makes our lives better, that's just a pleasure and a privilege. So the three of us are getting ready as we speak to come and bring the best shows that we can in Bengaluru, Mumbai, and Gurugram / Delhi. And we're there to sample the sights and sounds and joys and love and food of India. So any recommendations you guys have to us for those cities would be greatly appreciated, noting that this show will be on YouTube. You're watching it now, or on Instagram or whatnot. So any recommendations are greatly appreciated. And then if you do see us, say g'day as well, please. And yeah, this is us coming to India is the culmination of 5 years of coverage of the cricket tournament. And we're really proud to be able to come along and see you guys. So we're there to bathe in the enjoyment of it, to see the cricket itself, and none of it would have been possible without you, our audience, backing us. So an enormous thank you to you. We are coming with full enthusiasm and joy and vibrancy to make it as as excellent an experience for us and for you, as we reflect it back to you, as possible. So our next review of the cricket tournament will be from Bengaluru, India. So we can't wait to tune into the game and to record our views. Maybe we'll go live after. Let us know if you want that. But whatever the case, we'll see you on the internet then with the full team back. Cheers.